Good evening, everybody.
Evening,
Well,
everyone.
thank you for joining us. We hope that you're all well. As you can see, there's just Jean and I tonight. Our Tony, God love him, he can't get on because his router's playing up, and we think it's atmospherics. But we have got our lovely Claire in the background helping us to do the service for you. So you've just got Jean and I tonight. So we hope that's all right, don't we, Jean?
We do. Poor Tony. He has been playing with his router. He has been playing with that router for a long time now.
I know. He didn't have any toys when he was little, did he? So
no, that's what I think it is.
Hello, Daddy Alan. You'll have to ring your lovely boy if you want to speak to him because his router's playing up.
Hello, Dad. How's Mum?
Yep. Oh, bless. Oh, right. Okay. Well, I hope you're here for another evening of murder and mayhem and whatever comes.
That's what you get. Yeah, whatever.
Right. Do you want to open in prayer, Jean, or shall I open?
No,
you
can do it, love, if you want, and I'll do the end bit.
Okay. We're going to try and do the healing like Tony does, but we'll see how Claire gets on. Okay. But for this moment in time, could I ask you all to bow your heads, please? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you for the service over the internet. Could I please ask that the veil be lifted between the two worlds for the short space of time? And could we ask our guides, families, friends, and our inspirers and our animals to come forward with messages of truth and of love and of life everlasting? And at the end of this service, Lord, we will hand everything as is your right back to you. All the love, all the honour, and all the glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, bless.
Now, our Claire, when Irene's done the poem, is going to try to do the healing. Now, if we don't do it, we do apologise.
Oh, now Jean's frozen. Yeah, if we can't do it, then it will be done on Friday evening, when hopefully Tony will be back with us. It's just a case of
she got it up then.
Yeah, you froze.
It did
Jean,
come up
so
then.
Yeah,
you
it
did,
did come up.
Irene.
Oh, did
you
I?
Froze. Yeah, we both
there
froze.
we go. Right, well, we haven't got the candles, but we can do the prayer if that's okay with everyone. Yeah. Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, here we bring unto you all of those who are sick and suffering and in need of your comfort. Be they suffering in mind, body, or spirit, that it may please thee to heal them. This we ask for those we know, those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for them. We ask for them now.
Father, Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, everyone.
Claire, can I just say, sweetheart, I know it keeps freezing because I've noticed here, if it keeps freezing, Duck, we'll just have to do as best, and if we have to, then we'll have to cut off, Duck, but we'll keep going as long as we can.
Yeah.
All right then, sweetheart. Because we're getting, even Claire says we're freezing.
Yeah. So you'll just have to bear with us. Claire will do the best she can for us. I'm sure she will. But it's just this horrible weather. It's pouring with rain here.
It is here.
So, oh, is it? All right. Okay. I'll just do this short poem and then we'll decide what we're going to do after that, Jean. Okay. Oh, don't worry about it, Claire. If you can't stabilize it, we'll do what we can and we'll see where it takes us.
That's all we can do, Claire. Don't worry, love.
Yeah. Don't
It's not your fault.
Sweetheart. No. Stacey says it's not freezing at her end. Oh, thank you, Suzanne.
Oh.
Appreciate you girls trying. Thank you, sweetheart. That's lovely.
Yeah. Tony says it's awful as well, so we only can try.
Right, okay. I'm just doing this short one, and it's just called Angels. Angels give us so much love and help us each and every day. They bring us many blessings from above with their kind, gentle, and loving ways. They do not judge or condemn, but guide us through each task. They help us when there are broken hearts to mend. All you have to do is ask. Some say there are feathers when angels have been, or sometimes there are different signs. Others say angels they have seen. You have to make up your own mind. Angels bring us healing by various ways and means. Sometimes it's hands-on, other times through prayer. Healing may come to you in dreams, or maybe names in a healing book are placed there. The one thing I know for sure, your angels are always near, and if you have never felt one before, there is nothing to fear. You feel a small breeze and hear a whisper of wings, and a cool, gentle, healing angel's hand. Embrace the peace, the kindness, the love. All around you are all these things. Where and when? Angels land. There we go.
Oh, that's lovely, Irene.
Thank you,
That's
sweetheart.
a nice one. That's lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I think at this moment in time, I think, as we all know, things in Ukraine are not so well. So, please, let's send all the healing and peace and messages we can to Ukraine.
I've just been talking to a family up street when they take Little into nursery, and that's where they're from. And they've been here 9 years and they're panicking about the family what's still over there.
Oh, bless. So, well, I know that there are people trying to get out, and there are the women and children.
A lot's gone to Poland, didn't they?
Yeah, they have. And have you seen on the news
6 children's died? 6 children in Ukraine's died.
Oh, it's awful. It really is. I feel for them. I really do. I feel for them. But all we can do is keep sending prayers up and praying for peace, and that that nasty man that's doing this will get out of their country.
Yeah, that's all that they can hope, bless them.
Yeah.
Right then. So
what do you want to do tonight?
Have you got the link, Irene?
I haven't, my love. No, I haven't. Yeah.
They're sending a lot. They've received a lot over there at the minute, which it's good. At least they're getting some out, which is helping. And like my hubby said, it says it's like Hitler all over again, isn't it?
Do you know, I keep saying that Putin is another Hitler. I'm sorry to say it, but he is.
No, I'm sorry to say it, but that's what he's after, isn't it? Everything.
It's after a third world war, and nobody's buying it. No, because nobody wants it.
We don't want it with them, so it's awful, bless them.
No,
but anyway,
absolutely.
Before we go, I'll just quickly, because I've got a really bad headache, and I know this headache's mine, but I do know that this lady who I've got with me would have suffered with headaches, and if it's not her, then somebody on the earth plane is as well. This lady would be not very tall. I'd say only about 5'4", something like that. And I've got to say that I love all of this bits. Maybe we should both have a rest up. Oh, bless her, Kylie. She's lovely.
Oh, thank you, Kylie. We'll go on as long as we can.
We can. But this lady's about 4'4", 5'5". I wouldn't say she's no bigger than that. She would be nice and cuddly, as I'm going to call her. I do know, bless her, that she'd only have to say a lot when anything got to her or troubled her. She wasn't a lady what would have gone out there to cause trouble, or she'd only speak up when she had to. This is how she's making reference to me a moment. But she's talking about someone on the earth plane at the moment where they've got to speak up for themselves. Because I'll say it as this lady's saying it, and it's nothing rude or anything, but she's saying that the person's been used as a doormat once or twice before, and it's time now. Let's wipe the feet and throw that doormat away. And this is just what she's saying. She doesn't want this person to be still in this rut, as I'm going to say it like that. She's a lovely lady. I know she had, bless her, she hasn't, is it you, Shane, sweetheart? Can you understand where this lady wouldn't have been gone very long? Because I don't feel this lady would have been in spirit for years. When I say years, I don't mean 20, 30 years. That's what I'm getting. I don't feel as though she's been gone as long as that, as she's coming across.
Oh, Tara. Oh, bless you.
Well, yes, right, thank you. Because that's how I'm feeling. Everybody, please listen in who's saying they can understand it. Because this is how she's coming in and it's got to be sorted. She's saying that it's happened too much now where people have walked all over you. You've got to throw that mat away and you've got to be able to speak up for yourself once and for all. Because if they don't like it, then that's not your issue, sweetheart, okay? And this is just how she's coming in. She says it's took a long time now for her to actually say something, and she would have done on the earth plane. This lady, passed away in July. Right, thank you. Keep listening in, everybody. I do know I've got this bad headache, and I know I've had this bad headache for 2 weeks, but I do feel some of it is down to this lady or somebody on the earth plane as well. I do know that as I'm sending healing out as well, the best as I can, that this healing is needed around the person here on the earth plane as well. So there's healing coming in all directions, okay? And I do know that as this lady's talking to me, she was a very loving lady, very loving towards the family and close friends. It's just that at the moment, like I've just said, she's a bit irate at the minute. Okay, so she's sending this in. I'm talking very quiet, and I know this lady would have done. I don't know if it was something to do with her throat, but I do feel I've got a problem around the chest area as well with this lady. My throat and mouth's very dry, so I don't know if that's how she was prior to her passing, and she would have had to, she couldn't drink, or they would have had to keep wetting her lips or her mouth, because that's how I feel. This is what she's telling me. There's things that my auntie was like that. She passed last week. Oh, Shane, I'm sorry.
Oh, Shane, so sorry for your loss, sweetheart.
Please listen, because I do know I'm getting this issue with my mouth, what's very dry, and I do need it as if I want to drink, but if I drink, I'm feeling sick. It's that kind of feeling I'm getting. It's not indigestion, it's just that I'm feeling gippy if I have anything to eat or try to swallow things. It's that what I'm getting. She's sending healing. I've also got to say that I know somebody's put the month of July, but I do know July is important. So I do know that's a must, okay. And I've also got to take to the month of March as well. And she's also taking me. I have COPD, and it's not nice at all. And I've got to go to the month of September. I do know there's an anniversary around you now. So tomorrow, 1st of March, tomorrow. So I do know there's an anniversary around us now, because they're showing me a bouquet of flowers. So I've got to give that to the person. Oh, it is as well. And I do know there would be a birthday. All right, sweetheart, in the month of April. She's saying I forgot April. So I do know there's a birthday in the month of April. And also, can I just say that this lady's talking about somebody's wanting to move or wanting a change. She's saying she thinks that might be a good idea, for them like to move. It might be a good idea for them. Okay. All right, sweetheart, just slow down a minute now. You're going a bit too fast and I can't get everything. I don't know what my flowers are, and everybody knows that. but for some reason she's showing me lupins, and well, she's told me lupins, so I've got the lupins as well, which she's shown me, and I've also, all right, darling, and she's just given me a what is it? Oh, not the, it's the Viennetta. I had to think then. She's just shown me a Viennetta with the ice cream and chocolate, and you can have it with mint. She's just shown me. Thank you, Shane. So somebody's got to be able to understand the Viennetta or the ice cream, but that's most important. She showed me that, so I do know that means a lot. All right, she said, oh bless her. She's just given me an ham sandwich as well. She says, I did like my ham sandwiches, and I liked my toasties. So she liked an ham sandwich, but I don't know if she liked ham on a toasty or if it were just the ham and then toasties she liked. So she gave me that. This lady's so loving. I know, bless her, she's just showing me, I don't know, it's like a lilac. So I don't know if this person's wearing something lilac on, or if this lilac what means something to this lady, because she's shown me lilac. Okay. And she's just said my shoes might not fit. So I don't know if she had problems when she passed, if they couldn't get her shoes on her feet, because she says, I don't think my shoes will fit. So I'm not sure about that, if that's what she means. Okay. I do know that things get put in the coffin, and we all can put all sorts in the coffin. So I do know that. But she said where things were still getting put in, or got put in, if they kept going, there wouldn't have been a lot of space for me, because everybody wanted to put things in. I know there was flowers put in the coffin. She's not telling me what, so I can't see if there were roses, carnations, or what. But I don't know. All right, sweetheart, there was a different flower, but I don't know. It weren't a rose and it weren't a carnation. Somebody put a different flower in. Not one of the ones we always put in. It was a different flower placed in the coffin, or will be placed in the coffin if it's Shane. Will be something different. She's made reference to here, all right, but I don't know it. She's holding it up, but I don't know it. So I couldn't help you with that. She says she's sorry about it being so quick. But I think it come very quick to her as well. Sunflower, thank you. I just know it was something different to what we normally put in. She just said that she knew, she didn't really know herself it wouldn't be as quick. I've got to say that this lady were she's lovely, very bonny lady, really bonny. She's showing me this, and that's how she's saying that, bonny. But she's wanting to send all the love for somebody. I'm going to pass them on to you, Irene, in a minute, because I'm getting a bit upset here with her. She's wanting to send all the love and all the support for the families which are left on the earth plane, to try to help to sort it out. Okay, but you must throw that carpet away, speak up for yourself, and just stop walking on them eggshells. And if you say it, you've held back too long, say what you've got to say. Okay, and I'll leave this lady's love with, hang on a minute, what are you giving me? She's just said Pat, so I've got to give Pat. I'm not saying that's that lady's name, but she's just given me Pat, so I know Pat means something. And she's also took me to 5:20, I think it is. So it's between 5 and 6 I'm going to go, because that's where Little Anne's taking me, 5 and 6, but she keeps talking about 5:20. Okay, I'm going to leave all this lady's love with each and every one. Sorry I couldn't break it down any further, but I thought some of the extras would have done. I will pass this lady on to Irene and see if she can get any more with it. Thank you.
Thanks, Jean. As Jean was speaking there, this lady, I don't know if it's the same lady, but I have got a lady here, another one.
Thank you, Tina.
And
thank you. Sorry, Irene. 5:30, between 5 and 6. I said 5:20. Thank you.
You did.
Thank you for that confirmation, Shane.
She's making reference to a bracelet of some sort with me, because one of my things is jewelry, and I love my jewelry. But it's very delicate. It's gold, and it's very delicate. And she only wore it on special occasions. It's not a gate bracelet, and it's not a charm bracelet. It's just a lovely, like a filigree type bracelet that she had, that she wants somebody to have down here. And when Jean said about opening up and saying things, you've been too soft for too long. This is what this lady, I don't think it's the same lady that I've got with Jean. And but I think it obviously it's another member of the family, but she's saying you've been too quiet and too soft for too long, and it's time to have your say and do what you need to do, because everybody puts on you. Everybody takes advantage of you, and you have to find that word no. So whoever this is for, because I've got 5 of you, you have to find that no word and say, look, I can't do this anymore, and just get really, really on top of it all. Okay. As Jean, I've
Thank you,
got
Sharon.
the lady that Jean had. I've got to say, she stood there with this lady and she's put her arms around her. So I don't know if they're mother and daughter or sisters or nan and mum. I haven't got no idea, but she's absolutely beautiful, like the other lady. Lightweight link bracelet. She's getting. Thank you,
Oh,
Shane. Thank you for that, sweetheart, because she referenced this bracelet, and normally you don't have a bracelet left on when you go into a funeral when the person's passed away. So thank you so much for that. And
yeah,
it's
it's
not a
nice
very
that.
big one, but it's a lovely gesture. And all right, sweetheart, somebody's wrote a poem. Somebody has wrote a poem, and they're either going to read it out or they're going to put it in the coffin, or maybe both. Maybe both. Maybe they've put one in the coffin, done a copy to speak at the funeral. I don't know, but there is a poem being done, sweethearts. Okay. I know what Jean means about the flower, because this other lady is referencing the flower as well. Come on then, sweetheart. What have you got? Right. Oh, can somebody take that? It's an old song, this, and she's giving me the smell and the song, We'll Gather Lilacs in the Spring Again. So I'm wondering, it wouldn't be lilac at this time of year, but she would have had lilac put in the coffin with her, because
Didn't
it's
I
the
mentioned lilac?
smell.
Didn't I, Irene?
You
Something. She
did.
wore the colour lilac.
Yeah,
So
she wore the color, but I've got the smell
yeah,
of the
no, I'm just
lilacs.
saying lilac. Yeah.
And this lady, excuse me, this lady actually loved lilac. So, and she would have liked some lilac in her coffin with her. So wherever she is, and whichever one of these lovely ladies, Shane, I think you said your lady was being taking a final rest soon. Remember lilac. And if you go, if she's going to have a grave of some sort, she loved lilac, sweetheart. Okay. Anything else, darling? She just wants you to remember her how she was. If that's, I don't know if she put on weight or what sort of personality she had, but she wants to be remembered as she used to be before she got ill. Oh, okay, Shane. Thank you. That'll
Thank
be
you,
lovely.
Shane. Thank
That'll
you.
be lovely. Anything else, sweetheart? She's just saying exactly what Jean said. Oh, she wants everybody to have all her love, and she's so grateful that we've been all, you've all been together. She called me an old queen. Oh, Shane, bless her. Well, well, that's brought a bit of humour to the proceedings. It's nice to remember something, a memory like that. Okay, right. I'm going to leave it there, and God bless these two beautiful ladies, because their souls are absolutely lovely. They really are, and she just wants to be remembered to you all with love and kindness. So all of you, take what you can from it. And sorry we couldn't break it down anymore. God bless you. Oh, what two
So
lovely
lovely.
ladies. Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's see if I've, unless you've got another link, Jean.
I'm just singing that song when I'm cleaning windows.
Oh,
You're
that's
welcome, Shane. I don't know why I'm singing that song. I do know I've got a gentleman with me, and I do know
ukulele.
I do know he's a tall gentleman. I do know we're quite stocky, and I can say stocky because that's what he's just told me. Thank you, Shane. And I don't know why I'm holding my face. I don't know if this gentleman had something wrong with his face or if somebody's suffering with toothache at the moment. Because
Kylie says
I'm
it's
holding.
normally her song. Kylie Whiteway says it's normally her song. And
Right, well,
Stacey
everybody
says,
listening. But I'm just singing the song. But this chap's tall, quite stocky. For some reason, he's getting me cheek, as you can see. So I don't know if it was him or if somebody's suffering with a problem with the teeth or side of the face. I don't know. But he's wanting me to hold it. I know, bless him, he was heavy eyed towards the end because my eyes are wanting to shut. So I do know this gentleman, when it come to end, he was ready because my eyes are shutting and it's as if I'm fighting to keep them open for other people. And that's just how he's saying. I just tried my best to stay as long as I could. So I know this gentleman were a fighter in that sense, I've got to say, as he's coming in. My granddad just died.
yeah, our
Oh,
Sinead. Our Sinead's just had an
right.
abscess removed from a tooth, Jean.
Oh, well, they might let me take my hand away from my face in a bit then.
Yeah.
But where was I now? Oh, I forgot where. It's just made me blank, and that I don't go blank. It's you and Tony what normally go blank. There must have been a problem. Oh, my eyes, that were it. But there must have been a problem with this gentleman's memory for some reason. I'm not saying he had dementia or Alzheimer's, but I went blank, and that's unusual for me.
It
I
is.
don't normally go blank, and I did. I just lost it for a minute. So I don't know if it was just him as he took his final breath, or if this gentleman did have problems with his memory of some sorts, because that's where he went. He's talking about that. I do know it was a cancer as well, but he's saying I didn't. It was only not only cancer. So I do know this gentleman must have had a few different problems because I've got my heart, I've got my lungs, but then I heard the name cancer. So please listen to what I've just said about the illnesses. I don't like giving illnesses, but he's like rolled them in to 3. I don't know this gentleman is talking about the month of January, which is important, whether it be a birthday or the month when he passed. But I know January would be important to this gentleman. Okay. He's also, he must like the song. I'm hearing the song over and over again. And he's singing it. So I don't know if there's a chap on Earthplane what would have gone around singing them types of song. Because as I'm singing that, I'm singing in the rain and all them type of songs. And he's just sung with that now. That Ernie, the fastest milk cart in the West.
In the West.
So
Right.
it's got to be a chap what would have had that type of sense of humour because he's singing all them type of songs to me. So I know he must have had something where he would have liked them or he would have watched them type of films. I don't know. But a lovely gentleman, and he would have given his last penny to anyone because he would have helped anybody. He said, if I could have saved... Now, we are going back because he said, if I could save him a few bob, I would have done. Your granddad... Your granddad sang them.
I think actually, Jean, you might be with me and Stace because my brother-in-law, he had a really weird sense of humour, but he had a stroke and he had cancer and he was really out of it. He recognised me, but he didn't recognise a lot of people. And towards the end, he started singing all these songs.
Your Stacey's just put this. Could this be Uncle Charlie, Mum?
Uncle Charlie, yeah, my brother-in-law, yeah.
And then why have you put? Oh, never mind,
never
love.
mind. I've got no idea. So yeah, it just.
Well, please.
I know where she's going with it. I know where she's going with the never mind, but it does sound like Uncle Charlie, my brother-in-law.
Right. If you can understand him, or the other lady, I can't remember who it was now. Because he's coming in. I've got to say, Irene, this gentleman was a strong gentleman. in
Yeah.
his character. Because as I'm talking now, it's as if I'm holding my head up, my shoulders back, and I was a strong gentleman. And this is what he's coming in with, darling. And what he's saying is somebody's got to be stronger down here.
Right.
So if you can understand that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I do know a little bit, so I'm trying to ask for other things, Irene.
Yeah. I understand.
All right.
I
But he
understand.
said
Yeah.
somebody's got to be a bit stronger. But January keeps taking me back to January. So January's got to be important for some reason.
January was his birthday, and 2 days later, his daughter's birthday. So we've got
Right.
his was the 15th, and Susan's was the 17th in January.
Right. Thank you. But he said you've got to be stronger because he's wanting to put me back. I know this gentleman, as he's talking, he'd got a good vocabulary. I can't say it. Way he spoke.
Vocabulary.
That's it. Thank you very much. Way he spoke really, because some people would have thought he was posh, but he wasn't. It was the way he spoke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you understand that?
I can. Yes.
It wasn't posh. He says, I weren't posh. It's just the way he spoke. Right, listen in then, Tina, love. And this is how he's coming across, Irene. But he is saying, sweetheart, it's all things got to be done, isn't it, tonight? Things, and I know you want things doing, but he's saying, well, get on with it. Get on with it.
Yeah, that'd be Charlie.
All right, get on with it. Do you know, he's just really said, stop whinging and get on with it in a nice way.
All right, we'll do,
but
sweetheart.
In a nice way.
Yeah.
He's saying it in a nice way. Because he wouldn't have offended a soul.
No.
And he would have stepped over a spider, because I'm getting that, where he wouldn't have hurt a fly. You know, you get that type of person.
We used to call him the gentle giant because he was he was over 6 foot tall and
I know he was a big gentleman, but it's as if it, wouldn't hurt a fly, that type of person as he's talking to me. Can I please, he's giving me, I don't know if it's a ring, Irene, or if it's a necklace. I've got my ruby, but he keeps showing me something what's green. So I don't know if it's a necklace, duck, or a ring. I just can see the green. Something green.
I've got an emerald engagement ring and the other one that goes with it. And Stacey's got emeralds as well.
Right. So that's where the green could come in then.
Yeah.
Because I taking me to my necklace, but then he's talking about the ring. So that's what it must mean then, sweetheart. Okay. I always say it must be rewiring then, because he's just said congratulations. So I know there's the new one coming along.
Oh yes. Yeah. Thank you.
So he's just said. So he's just said congratulations. Well, he's just said as well. But when are they going to stop?
Yes. Now that is with Caitlin. She's the other. That's his granddaughter. That's the one with all the kids. Yes. Yeah, so that's where
you can understand it, sweetheart. I don't know nothing about that, because he's chuckling again with it, but he's so lovely with it.
He is.
He's so lovely. Can I please, I don't know, I'm not saying he's a smoker, but you can understand somebody who had one of those cigarette boxes where you put the cigs in, the little wallet thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Him. Yeah.
No, I didn't feel it was him.
No, I know where it is.
But he's talking about one of them, darling. So I know somebody would have had one of them as well. And he's also saying that there would have been, with that, there would have been a flick lighter. Yes. An old silver flick lighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And he's making reference to that as well, sweetheart. Okay. He's just saying, keep your chin up, lass. Now, that's what I wouldn't say.
I know you wouldn't, but he did.
Keep your chin up, lass.
Yeah.
Always just keep your chin up, lass. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Okay.
All right. I don't know, Irene. I'm not asking him. That's
between. It's all right. I know where it is. I'll talk to you after.
Yeah, but he's just saying that, sweetheart. He's so loving. Yeah. Oh, and just watch where Stacey is she still on?
Yeah, she's still on. Yeah.
I have to call her Stacey. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's gone. That's it. Oh, later tonight. Right. Okay. We'll see if we can get her back in a minute. But that was a lovely message from her. Bless her. Oh, dearie me. Oh, see if we can get her back on in a minute. Right.
Nearly quarter
Here
to.
we. Yeah, it's
Stace.
41.
Yeah,
41.
we've done well there. I thought I was doing great. Can I just say, Stacey, will you just watch, please, where there might be talks of a new dog?
Oh, gosh, no.
Because he's just talked about a dog, darling. So I don't know if it's you or you'll be hearing someone within your family who might be talking about a dog because he's talked about a dog. All right. And I know this dog's to come and it's not in spirit.
Right, okay.
It's to come, not in spirit.
Right.
Okay. But while I am doing that, I will just say to you, darling, that there's a cockatiel or something in spirit. Because I can see white with yellow fluffy things on top of its head.
I can't place that, Jean.
Well, remember I've given it you because you can
Yeah.
take everything else.
Yeah,
All right,
I will.
then, sweetheart.
Yes.
And I'll leave the gentleman's love. Oh, can I just give you Barry?
Oh, yes, yeah, Baz.
All right. I'll
Yeah,
leave you
yeah.
with Barry because he's just said Barry. And I'll say night to you both. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, Irene.
Oh,
And
thank
whoever,
you, darling.
was it Tina again? Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
Stacey says
thank you.
that he escaped out the door. Yeah, I think I know what yes. Yeah, I know where you are with it now. Yeah, I know where you are with it now. so,
Right.
so that was lovely. Thank you, sweetheart.
Beautiful.
Right. Hi, Sheridan. Our Tony isn't on tonight, sweetheart. He's having problems with his router. So he's so we're just us two tonight. So, you know, I don't think we're doing too bad, Jean. Do you, sweetheart?
No. If I can
Doing
come back to Mario, if I can get back to you, I will do, because he said he could take Barry.
Well, if you want to talk to Mario, sweetheart, that's
No,
all
because
right
I'm
with me.
no, you'll get on, because I'm just going to see, because I just know Barry's still here.
Right, okay.
I've
Let me
still got a
just
Barry, so if he's not connected to you, then he's obviously this Barry's connected.
I can take two Barrys, sweetheart. Well, three actually. One I was at school with, one's Baz that does my computer, and then there's another Barry as well. So I can take three, but that's fine. I've had my message. So if Mario can take Barry and you want to get back to him, that's fine too.
And two dogs.
And two dogs, yes.
Barry and two dogs. Right, just bear with me then. Mario, can you please not just hold Barry to one side? Can you understand where a gentleman wasn't very old when he went to Spirit? And I'm saying a gentleman because I know he wasn't a teenager, so he could have been in his 20s, 30s. I know he didn't go to an old age, darling, because I'm looking at him, and I know he didn't go to an old age. He would have I'm not saying he would have worked out. Yes, I'm not saying this chap would have worked out all the time, but he's got a nice. I'm going to say a nice body. I'm going to say it.
Why not?
Quite fit, dear. I say quite fit, as he's showing me. Okay, and I know he would have took pride in himself, darling, but he's not saying what he passed with. He's not making reference with that at all. But I do believe the way he's coming in, darling, that it wasn't a long passing. I do feel as though this chap.
You're very welcome.
All right, Tina. Bye, sweetheart.
You're very welcome.
Because I feel as though I didn't have a long passing, darling, as he's coming in here. I do know he did like to look after himself, and he's just laughing because he's talking that you can understand someone, sweetheart, who has to go for spray tans. He's talking about spray tans. Am I with you, Mario? Can you please?
He's just put yes, and then underneath he's put yes, he did have. I'm presuming he's talking about his body. He was fit. Yes, he did have a nice body.
Night,
Tina. God bless.
But I do feel that this chap would have had, or someone who we knew would have had spray tans, because he's just took me to tanning booths. So he knows that somebody has spray tans here, and he's coming in with that. I've got to say, no, it wasn't a long one. Right, long passing, I'm hoping. Because that's just how he's coming, sweetheart. But he's please, if you can let me know if you can understand about the spray tan, because he's having a chuckle here. He would have had a good sense of humour, this chap. You know someone, that's fine, because he does as well then. I've got to give you the month of June, sweetheart, which is very important. I don't know if it's the passing or his birthday, but I know June is very important. And he's also talking about talking about the 20th of a month. The 20th of a month is important as well, Mario. He's talked about that as well, sweetheart. Okay. And I don't know if you'd just got a new car, or if you can understand where somebody's just got a new car, because he's talking about the car. Okay, and it's a car what somebody would have wanted, so I know they would have waited for this car to come, or till they could have afforded it or something. There was something. Yeah, his passing was the 20th of June. Right, thank you. So remember I've told you about the car then as well, please. Okay. He says it's us. If it's not him, someone's saved for this car. It's been a long time coming, he's telling me. Okay. He just wants to say things wasn't said or done right. You've got your son a new car. Right, thank you, because he's talked about that. He's just saying that things didn't get sorted out right prior to his funeral, darling. So I don't know if that's because he passed so quickly and they couldn't get everything set as they wanted. But he says he wasn't there anyway. And I don't know if you believe in spiritualism. I know you're on here, or if you believe that what spirit can do, because he's saying he's trying to get your attention, darling. Okay. And he's talking about a girlfriend. So I don't know if he had a girlfriend or a wife, but he's talking about a young lady on the earth plane. All right, sweetheart. He's showing me. And a bracelet. I don't know if this gentleman had a bracelet, because he's putting a bracelet on my wrist. Putting a bracelet on my wrist, sweetheart. Okay.
Oh, it does mediumship as well, Mario. Welcome to our world, sweetheart.
That's great, because I know this spirit trying to get involved. I was just going to say, if you wasn't, then you need to be, darling, because they're trying to be working with you. But just watch then, seeing as you've already got the mediumship in you, can you just watch them where they're going to be working different, sweetheart, or a new guide stepped in? Because things are going to be changing slightly. All right, because I'm trying to see things, and as they're showing me things, these things all different moving. So things they're changing for you. There's a change to come, darling. Okay. Whether we want it or not, sweetheart, we just get it when we work with spirit, don't we? And can I just say, darling, I know I've still got the headaches, but you can understand the headaches as well. Okay, because that's come back in. I am going to say night to you, Mario, and it's one day, you never know, we might meet you on a rostrum if you live local.
Yeah,
you never know.
Or on our travels somewhere.
Yeah, I'll leave that with you, Mario, and this lovely lad. I've just got to give you Andy. He just said, just say Andy. So I've got to give you Andy, sweetheart, and I'll pass you over to Irene and say thank you so much for working with me. God bless.
Thank you, Jean. Hi, Mario. Excuse me. Oh, bless you. I got the mediumship while Jean was talking to you, sweetheart, before you said, so I'm not going to repeat what Jean said. I want to bring an older gentleman through for you, sweetheart, and I feel he's on a family link, and I feel this is either granddad or
thank you, Mario.
Oh, bless. That's nice. And this gentleman is coming through, and he was very old-fashioned in his ways. And he's saying, I believed in the old ways, not the modern ways. I don't know what he means by that, but he says you do, because everything that is done today is too modern for his liking. He liked an easier way of life and a kinder way of life, he's saying. Now, what he's doing is saying what he's saying is that he was a very hard-working gentleman, just as you are, and he's saying he didn't believe in all this, what we do, until he heard, he knows that you now do it, and now he's taking an interest, and he wish he'd have understood more when he was on the earth plane, if you can take that, sweetheart. This gentleman comes round you a lot, and he comes round you to see what you're doing and how you do things, sweetheart. And he's telling me, I don't think this is the guy that Jean was talking about, but I don't know if you're aware that he's trying to work with you. My father tries to work with me sometimes, and sometimes he makes a hash of it, but it's only because he wants to learn how you do things. Okay. And I think that's wonderful if it is your grandfather or your great grandfather, but he's saying you never knew him. So that might put it in perspective which one of these gentlemen it is for you, sweetheart. He never you never knew him, but he knows of you because he's been watching you all the time you've been growing up. Okay. And the only other thing that I've got is that he's referencing, oh, is it your dad? Thank you, sweetheart. He's referencing a ring that he used to wear. I don't know if it's a wedding ring or a signet ring, but it was a lovely gentleman's ring, and it was quite heavy. And I've also got to give you, sweetheart, a rosary, so you would understand where the rosary is. I don't understand that, sweetheart. Just a second. He's speaking to me in you have to speak to me in English. I can't understand that. Okay, darling, thank you. He's just saying, oh, you've got it. That's wonderful. Thank you. And he's just saying he sends you prayers every night. He sends you prayers every night, sweetheart. And he's making reference to the ladies in around you at the moment as well, and how they are all hardworking. But he comes with so much love, sweetheart. And can you understand? Now, I got wrong for calling them priests by our Jean. Can you understand a father that was well known, a Catholic father that was well known, sweetheart? Because he's referencing this gentleman as well. He's not telling me a name, but there was a Catholic, I'm going to have to say, a Catholic priest that was close to the family. And that's what he's leaving me with. And he's leaving me with the sign of the cross as well. And the praying hands, sweetheart. Okay. And I'm going to leave that with you, Mario, with all his love and he's saying, and all my blessings. And I don't normally say that, but he's saying that, all my love and all my blessings, and I am always with you. So that's his message, Mario. Okay. So thank you so much for working with me, darling. Thank you so much. Oh, what a lovely gentleman. Really nice.
No.
Absolutely
Nice
wonderful.
messages.
Bless him. Yeah, wonderful messages. I bet Tony will be watching it back or something.
He'll watch it back.
You're very welcome, sweetheart.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Right. Can I just do this quickly? Because I know I'm
You
aware
can,
that
love.
we're coming to time. Right. I know that you're going to a wedding soon, Jean, but I've got a lady who stood in front of me and she's got all her wedding finery on, as in she was the mother of the bride, and she looks absolutely beautiful, and she's dressed from head to toe, and what she's saying is, I was dressed up to the nines because it was their day, but I wanted to look nice for them. So, and this wasn't a recent wedding, but she passed a little while later. She was saying, you managed, whoever this is for, they managed to get married before this lady passed. It was a short illness, and it was quick, and it was like just turning a light out. And come on, sweetheart, give me the name then. She's referencing, I'm not sure if it's July or August when the wedding would have been. And she passed a short time later. but in her daily life, she was very smart. She was quite slim, but she did put a little bit of weight on over the, a bit later on in life, but she wasn't old when she passed. She wasn't no more than, how old was she then, sweetheart? Come on. She's referencing between 60 and 65, so she wasn't that old when she passed, but it was sort of just a couple of weeks she became ill and then she passed, so it was a short illness and she went very quickly. But she wants to say thank you to her family for looking after her and helping her and trying to find out what was wrong, but they didn't find out. Can anybody take this lady, please? No? Okay. It's a shame because she's such a lovely lady and she just so wants to come and talk to the family. Oh, thank you, Pam. I'm just going to ask her to step to one side, because if nobody can take her, she'll perhaps come again and come and speak to somebody then, because perhaps who she wants is not on. I don't know.
You don't. Sometimes somebody will think of it later, or
Yeah,
it might be somebody to be passed on.
Yeah.
You know what it works out like.
Lovely messages, says Suzanne tonight, girls. You've smashed it. Oh, thank you all. It's been an absolute our pleasure, hasn't it, Jean?
Yeah, we can do us best. Well, it's not us.
Tony.
Seems stranger. It's not us, because without your loved ones, without your friends, we couldn't do it.
No, we couldn't.
So it's your love all you're out there what's sending your love up to the spirit world to help bring your loved ones and your friends forward. And without that, we'll just look here looking a bit dopey, really. So it's all without we couldn't do it. Without your and your loved ones, we couldn't do this.
Well, it's coming up for 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock.
So do you think we ought to?
Yeah, I'm ready for closing. I'm nodding off.
Yeah, okay. Then do you want to do close down and do the night song, Jean?
Yeah, I can do. If you'd like to join me, please, in the prayer. Thank you, Father, once again for bringing our loved ones forward this evening. Now it's time to close the curtains between our two worlds till we call upon them once more. We ask that all the love go out to the war-torn countries, to Mother Earth, Father, to our animal kingdom, to our children, and also to anyone who is on their beds of sickness. We ask that love and healing go to each and every one. Anyone who is taking their transition, Father, that there is love and light to meet them and to greet them safely back home. We ask all this in your name, which is love. Amen.
Amen.
Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen. Good
Amen.
night, everybody.
Good night,
God
everyone.
bless.
Please keep safe.
Yeah, stay.